Morning guys, welcome to another review from the Bearded Berserker, me, Matt. Now I hope you're having a fantastic weekend out there. At last is a weekend and I have another review for you. Now before we start, a huge, massive thank you from me to each and every of you guys out there that's supporting what I do, enjoying what I do, liking and commenting on my videos. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, because what I've set up over on Instagram as Viking Beard Matt and on here, my YouTube channel, is about me personally trying to help support and advertise and promote these small brands out there, small brands, small businesses, small companies, individuals, and that are making some amazing products, whether it's crafts products, beard products, skin products, hair products, all sorts of different things, clothing and stuff. And I'm trying to help them out, and I'm trying to give you guys my complete honest opinion on stuff that's out there, because what I've found since I started doing these reviews well over a year ago is that these small brands have to work so much harder than these huge massive brands, that they tend to sell stuff because of their name sells their products, whereas these small brands have to work so much harder in order to get their products completely as perfect as they can do, to get them out on the market and to try and compete with these huge brands, which must be an absolute nightmare for them. Bearing in mind that these huge brands out there have got millions that they can throw into marketing, promoting and advertising their products that these small brands don't have. So it's all about me trying to help them out and to give you guys my honest opinion. Now, stuff that I'm going out and buying, stuff that's getting sent through, I am completely unbiased. From day one, I've been completely honest. I'm not affiliated to any of the brands whatsoever, and everything I do is my own opinion. It's not taken from outside influence or anything like that. The products come through, I will use them, I will try them so I can build up my opinion of what I think to them. Now today I've got something very different, something I've not done before review-wise, which is foodstuffs. And I've done a couple of reviews for these guys before, for Brad from Co.Bare. I will be putting links down below, so please go check him out and check out Co.Bare. They do all sorts of stuff, clothing, box sets, skin products, beard products, shampoos, all sorts of cool stuff, mugs and diaries and all sorts of stuff. And we're going to be having a look at what he has sent through. Now, in the packaging, I got two notes. One of them basically saying, which is so good to hear, that they're trying to reduce their packaging and stuff that they're sending out, and their products and recycling and upcycling and stuff like that, which is great, especially from my point of view, because my daytime job when I'm not doing this is teaching kids about marine conservation and conservation. I work very closely with a lot of sort of like marine animals and stuff like that, and teaching kids about pollution on beaches and in the sea and stuff like that, and which is great. It is so nice to see these small brands starting to do that and think a bit more about the environment. So that is a huge thumbs up for me. So inside was the Co.Bare company leaflet, and a few bits and pieces of what they do on the back. Do some amazing things, and like I say, something completely different that I've never done before, which is foodstuffs. And Brad, thank you very much for sending this through. This is Bare Knuckles Pesado hot spice mix. Now, I do like spicy food. When it comes down to spicy food, I don't like ridiculously hot. I like a certain amount of heat. I think too much is just stupid. It kills the food, it kills the flavour. All you get is a burning sensation in your mouth, and all these sort of like chili videos and stuff like that about eating the world's hottest chilies. And why would you want to? What is it? I know it's a bit of fun to watch and everything else like that, but it can have serious implications if you start having ridiculously hot stuff. So I was very interested to see what this is like. Now, ingredients wise, I should put on my goggles, because if I don't, I can't see bugger all because I'm old. And so this is hot Mexican spice mix. Ingredients: onion, sea salt, chipotle, habanero, Himalayan salt, don't know why I'm talking like that, cayenne pepper, sweet paprika and black pepper. Perfect spice mix to add some Mexican heat into your food. Use as steak rub or just seasoned chips and potatoes. Mix in with a burrito for an extra kick. Store in a cool, dry place with the lid sealed. Best before January 21. www.rustybear.co.uk. Got the Rusty Bear logo on the side of it. It comes in a little tin. Now, I have used this on various different things, and just gonna use my spoon, take the lid off. You can see I've had some on the spoon already this morning, because just as I was recording the review, post turns up, so I had to stop the review, and this is the second take of doing it. Now inside, this is what it looks like, kind of like grains and stuff like that in there, and you can see different things. So I've used this on quite a few different things. Now I'm just going to dip my finger, a little bit on my finger, obviously with spices and stuff, because believe it or not, before I was teaching kids about conservation, I used to be a chef and sort of like, I've been a chef for many years and love food. Food is not just a thing to eat, it's something to enjoy. Now instantly you can taste the onion and you can taste the salt in it. Heat level on there, it's not ridiculously blow your head off stuff, which is great, because I think personally for me, I'm going to put the lid on that before I fling it everywhere and knock it everywhere. Personally for me, if it had had too much heat in it and had been like XXX kind of heat, it would have destroyed the flavour of the actual spice mix itself, plus it would have destroyed, like I say, any food you put it on. So this heat wise, you got mild, regular, kind of like the same as my sense test for the beer products. Up here is help call me an ambulance because I'm dying. This is around about there, which is nice. It's just right to give you a bit of kick without taking your head off. Now I've used this in quite a few different dishes to see how it works. I've used it on roast potatoes, which was actually very nice, and just as they were starting to like finish through, I've thrown some of this over the top of it and it's put a nice spicy kick. Now remember, this does have sea salt and it's got Himalayan salt in there as well. So if you are putting it in a dish, I would possibly under season it if you're going to use this, because obviously with the sea salt and the Himalayan salt in there, it's going to put your seasoning in there. So I would knock back your seasoning on whatever you were cooking if you were to use this. And it's so nice. It's just put some heat in, and there's flavour to it. It's not just heat. There is the flavour in there. You do get the kick from the sweet paprika. The chipotle and the habanero, just about right. Even with that dip that I put just on my finger, it's kind of there, but it's not blow your head off stuff. It's just the right amount of heat, personally for me. Some people might think it's too harsh for them. Some people would like it hotter than this, but personally for me, I think this is fantastic. Now I know it's got onion in it. You can taste the onion, but believe it or not, I've used this on 2 sweet dishes as well. I've mixed it in with chocolate to make a chocolate sauce to go on pancakes with ice cream, which was, I know it sounds bizarre with pepper and stuff like that, because you can get chili ice cream and stuff like that now. But in with the chocolate sauce, the salt seasons the chocolate and kind of like almost makes it like a bitter chocolate. The onion you can't really taste in it, but it's just put a little bit of heat in there and it was absolutely stunning. I've also used this as well in making some caramel, brittle toffee, which was really nice too, because in my opinion, savoury does work with sweet. If you've ever sort of watched how Asians cook and stuff like that, if they put salt in, they will always put sugar in to kind of balance it out. And so I do like that, and I do like the bit of heat with the sweetness as well, chili chocolate cake and stuff like that. This also works ridiculously well in spag bol, which I used it in, believe it or not, last night. And the missus as well, I'm going to sneeze in a second. And the missus as well, she likes it. It was just about the right amount of heat for her, not to knock your head off. And it's really well put together and nice. And I am so happy with the fact that Brad has not gone overboard with the chili. There is enough there to get a kick. There is enough there for some heat, but not too much that you're going to take your head off and you're going to have gallons of milk and yogurt in order to get rid of it. So usually when I cook like spaghetti bolognese, is going to be enough for a family of 4 there, even though it's just me and the missus. I literally used a heaped teaspoon of it, and it was just right. Gives it a bit of kick and bite to it, and the seasoning in there is absolutely fantastic. And it's a beautiful thing. Now, as yet, I do not have a price for this because there are only samples being sent out at the moment before he goes into kind of full production and puts it on his website. As soon as I hear from Brad, I will put it in the description box down below, as well as links to it. But it's really nice. The tin I will use afterwards. Screws, nuts, whatever in it. But it's great. And it'd be nice to see him bring out different ones of this as well. It might nice, possibly for those that are real chili heads out there, a real knock your head off one, a very mild one, because the seasoning, like I say, behind the heat in this is really nicely done, especially with the cayenne and the sweet paprika. But really nice, like the labelling on it, and thank you so much to Brad for sending this through. You've done a great job. I haven't actually tried it on any meat yet, chicken or anything like that as a rub, but I'm going to save this because obviously it's starting to come into summer and barbecue weather. So going to use this on the old Barbie, make some marinades up as well as your dry rubs. So the uses for this are pretty much endless. Obviously with all chili products and stuff, if you've been eating hot spicy wings or whatever, don't go putting your fingers in your eyes because you're going to burn your eyes and you'll be crying for hours. But really nice, and even mixed in with yogurt would be nice as well, as kind of just like a heated yogurt dip. Mix it in with some tomato sauce, tomato ketchup to make a spicy salsa. Possibilities are absolutely endless, so I love this. It's a fantastic product. My only issue with it, would it be nice to come in a bigger tin as well, almost like a double size, almost baked bean tin sort of size, because I can see myself going through this pretty rapidly. But it's fantastic, brilliant. We'll be putting links down below to Co.Bare. Thank you so much, Brad, for sending that through. Like I say, you've done a great job with the blend and just the right amount of heat for me. Fantastic stuff. But thank you guys. Now, I hope you have enjoyed that review. If there are any craftsmen, brands, anything out there, individuals and stuff that you need help with support, promoting, advertising and marketing, please get in touch with me. Either drop me a direct message over there on Instagram, like I say, I'm over there as Viking Beard Matt. Comment down below, send us an email, even mattrp74@outlook.com, all lowercase. But thank you guys. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, whatever you're getting up to, whatever you're doing. I look forward to seeing you a bit later. I'm going to be doing a live review this afternoon, so stay tuned for that. But thank you guys. Keep on taking care of each other, keep on looking after each other, keep on helping each other out, keep on loving each other, keep on growing those beards. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next review from the Bearded Berserker. Have a great one, guys. Thank you, and thank you to Brad.